Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Singing's World. This is going to be a different type of video for everybody. Normally, I talk about hard rock and heavy metal news, but this is something quite different. Everybody found out this past Wednesday that stephenboss, we know him as Twitch, had taken his own life. Wednesday was a really bad day for me personally. Wednesday after work, I went to a memorial. One of my good friends that I grew up with, his mother had passed away the week before, and I hadn't seen him in a while. Hadn't seen his family in a while. It had been a couple years. Memorial was bittersweet. It was good to see everybody, but I just wish it were under different circumstances, obviously. Got home, and my wife waited until I got home for her to break this news to me. She didn't want to tell me this, when I was at work. I had already had enough on my mind that Twitch had taken his life. His wife Allison made a statement, and I'll go ahead and read it here. It is with the heaviest of hearts that I have to share that my husband Stephen has left us. Stephen lit up every room he stepped into. He valued family, friends, and community above all else, and leading with love and light was everything to him. He was the backbone of our family, the best husband and father, and an inspiration to his fans. She added, to say he left a legacy would be an understatement, and his positive impact will continue to be felt. I am certain there won't be a day that goes by that we won't honor his memory. We ask for privacy during this very difficult time for myself, and especially our 3 children. She concluded her statement with a message to her husband, Stephen. We love you. We miss you, and I will always save the last dance for you. So details have come out in the last couple of days as far as what had he had been up to the day before. It was reported that Monday he had checked himself into a hotel in Encino, which is a suburb of Los Angeles in the Valley. He had left his car at home, which Allison said that was very unusual behavior, so she notified police. Of course, the next day, trying to get a hold of him, and police were notified that there was a gunshot that came from around his room. The staff tried to enter. He wouldn't answer, so they had to forcibly enter, and that's when they found him. He did, this came out today, he did leave a suicide note, the contents of which has not been disclosed, and to be honest with you, even if it had been disclosed, I would not read it. I believe that is something for the family and for the authorities to go over. I don't believe that's for everybody. Again, that's just me. So as you can imagine, tributes have come in from everywhere in the world, from everybody that Twitch had known, had worked with. Twitch rose to fame in 2010, I believe, when he was a contestant on the TV show So You Can Think You Could Dance. His first year, he did not come in the top 20. The next year, however, he finished second. It was during that time where he met Allison. They just started off as dance partners, and they were together pretty much ever since. 2013, they were married. 2014, he then started to guest star on the Ellen DeGeneres show as a DJ. And I wasn't a everyday viewer of the Ellen DeGeneres show. I definitely was not a she's got a lot of detractors, and I was not one of them. I would watch the show every once in a while, and I was working second shift at this time. So basically, I would catch just a little bit of the show, and I'd have to leave for work. Watching Twitch interact with not only Ellen, but with the crowd, just his dancing was, just unbelievable. But it was when he would go out to the crowd and dance in the aisleways, and he would have, somebody, that would just suddenly, he'd say point to a person, that person would stand up and dance right next to him, and that interaction that he had, even with people that, he didn't know, was just mind-blowing. It was just something you just had to witness, to just see how different Twitch was. Light, love, that was, just two words that you think of when you think of Twitch. We're definitely going to miss this positivity that he, shared with everybody. This makes no sense. This absolutely makes no sense. If you have problems, please tell someone. If you're struggling with depression or any mental issues, please tell someone. You are not alone. There's hotlines. There's resources that you can. You're just not alone. There are people out there that love you more than you think. If you're dealing with these issues, please reach out. If you or someone you know is struggling with suicidal thoughts or mental health matters, please call or text the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline to connect with a trained counselor, or visit the Lifeline site, which is 988lifeline.org. Or if you'd like, reach out to me on social media, which is all in the description of this video.
That we've gained,
which we are going to
and
miss you so much.
Something that I'll always remember is that you gave me a place where I can just be myself. You know what I mean?